What we're looking at here is a Samsung Galaxy Nexus, and I just installed the Verizon Toro version of Jelly Bean 4.1.1 of Android. And just to show you a quick look, so turning on the phone, you're greeted with the little bit different unlock screen. You can still go left for the camera, right for the normal unlocked, and then you go to the top for Google. Let's go to the top right now since we know what the other ones are. And this is Google Now. Google Now shortcuts you to information like how long it's going to take for me to get home. My address is already in there. It's going to take me approximately how long. Oh, do you care about traffic to this place? Of course. So if I'm going to King Harbor Church, it'll tell me how long it's going to take me with the traffic, and I can hit navigate. It'll take me to the Google navigation. Another thing is weather, where I'm at, today's weather currently, and statistically throughout the week, what it's going to be like. I'll choose show more cards. So this is like an example card of what's near me. Legoland gives you some information about it. Checking in. If I go to show sample cards, even more detail. Traffic, weather, places, we've seen that. Usually I have it set to driving. I haven't tried the public transit yet. But you could show where the near public transit stations are, what times, what the schedule is, kind of map your route with just public transits. Also flights, it shows you your flight information, the traffic to the airport, how long you need to leave before you're late, essentially. Sports, next appointment, translations, shown when traveling to help translations in different places. Same thing with currency, time back home, which we've seen. So Google Now is pretty interesting, just by default, built into or baked into the Jelly Bean OS. Same with G-apps. If you have people who jailbreak and whatnot, G-apps is pretty cool. Biggest improvement, hands down, that I notice is going to be the performance with Jelly Bean. It is amazing, astonishing, very significant. Definitely like the performance improvements. Pretty much been waiting for that. Everyone's been waiting for that. A very polished feel to the OS. Here's the notification screen. It looks a little bit different. You can see the bottom's a little bit crisper. Everything about it is a little bit more refined, more polished. Just moving around the screens on the moving around the home screen, sorry. Even that's a little bit quicker. Let's see if I can just go in the browser. I thought that the default browser would be Chrome. It seems like it's just the same thing, updated version of the browser app. Not sure why that is, but so in just this little basic Google page, a lot of people complain that Android is a little bit more stuttery with certain phones, and Galaxy Nexus is a pretty decent phone. And you could see it's definitely a lot more smoother. It's very comparable to the Apple smoothness. A lot of people kind of have a pet peeve about when you're in the browser. So I'm just showing you the scrolling feel. This is just some restaurants near Carlsbad where I'm at right now. Go to images. I'm on Wi-Fi currently. 4G. I do have 4G reception here, but it's really just to show you Jelly Bean, not 4G reception. Still have the good old quick access keys in there. I still would prefer them in the notification center, but of course there's always CyanogenMod. This is a very basic, still has Jelly Bean, but very basic upgrade. Well, which is fine if you're going for pure Android. Here's some of the apps I installed so far. Installed Chrome. Obviously, that's amazing. I use that on my Apple devices as well as my desktop, laptop, etc. And it syncs those wirelessly. Spotify and Pandora. I use both. They both have their pros and cons. RAW Manager, of course. Toyota Intunes for my car, just to help it get a little bit of data, and a couple use of apps. Visual voicemail, Play Store, every phone has, of course. Blink, PlugShare, and ChargePort, my main three EV apps for finding different charging stations. So PlugShare is a um, non-vendor biased, so it's going to show even some people's homes, even 120 plugs and random non-industrialized areas and whatnot. The main two is Blink stations, which is generally around California, and then ChargePoint, which there's a couple charge points in San Diego. They're more prominent in LA, Orange County. So then I'll have to use both. And it's not a perfect world, so you definitely need more than one EV app. See some of the other default apps that comes in here. Looks the same. Go to widgets. So it looks pretty much the same. Obviously the performance of just scrolling around in there is a lot better. But this is just a quick look at Jelly Bean. Hope you like it. Hope you get to install it soon if you're rooted. I definitely noticed it being a lot more stable. The 3G, 4G being a lot better. The Wi-Fi hotspot, if you use that a lot, I use that continuously pretty much all day. It is a lot more stable, and I noticed it switching from 3G to 4G while it's on hotspot a lot better. So you're gonna enjoy that aspect. That's one thing that I noticed. I would have to reset the phone, go to airplane mode, and go in and out of it in order to have it latch back on to a 4G signal and whatnot. But definitely check it out. It's a pretty cool OS. Can't wait for it to hit OTA, because seems like I thought Ice Cream Sandwich was pretty amazing, but it looks like Jelly Beans is a really polished version of Ice Cream Sandwich. So hopefully you like it. Bye.